Hi, this is Shelley Kraft. We're coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the Harris & Harris Group Meet the Portfolio Day at NASDAQ Market Site, New York City. I am with Amir Mashkoori of Kovio, Inc., a private company. Welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you for having me, Shelley.
Well, it's good to have you. Now, if you're in the portfolio, you're a technology company, you're a nanotechnology company, and you have something that has attracted the likes of Doug Jameson's interest, and we want to share that with our viewers. So give me an overview, if you would.
So we're here today as part of Harris & Harris Group Day to talk about the game-changing capability we have. Kovio's focus is actually in the printed electronic space, where we literally take a silicon ink and are able to inkjet a silicon ink onto a stainless steel substrate to make an integrated circuit device. And the products that we make from that are going to change the way that all of us actually interact with items that are all around us as we go forward.
That is game-changing, because I haven't heard of it before. Not that I know everything, believe me, but when you hear of a disruptive technology, it's really wonderful to share it with our audience. Please give me some examples of how a company would use it.
The easiest way to explain this is a lot of folks are familiar with the new Google Wallet application and other payment type applications that are coming into the industry. And what we're focused on is taking the near field communication capability that exists in the phone that allows the cell phone to actually be able to be used as a credit card, and take that same capability to be able to read our tag on an item. And it actually enables you to communicate directly electronically with the item.
So this is different from, let's say, the Microsoft tag. And how is that different?
So those type of tags, as well as QR codes and so on, are printed tags that require a visual or a mechanical type interaction, where you have to actually take a picture of it. And those things are great, and they're very enabling. They're affordable to go and integrate into magazines and newspapers and so on. What's difficult about them, of course, is they take a long time. And from a lot of consumer data, that interaction time that it takes, consumers may do it once, they may do it twice, but they're not going to walk around the store and do it 50 times or 100 times to check off a grocery list, for example, or something like that. So to have something that's very simple and very fast is very key to consumer interaction, and that's what we're bringing to the party.
Right. So I would say that technology was new and good when it came out, but it's already being replaced by your updated disruptive technology.
Well, hopefully the technologies will probably be side by side, because there are going to be applications where it's just cheaper to print in newspapers and so on. But absolutely, we expect to really expand the market opportunity for consumer level interaction, and that's really our focus, is to expand this market to be able to really bring brands and advertisers closer to the consumer.
So I watched some of the presentation, and I heard this small company named P&G mentioned. So please share with me how a P&G would use this technology.
So Procter & Gamble spends a significant amount of dollars, as do all of the major brand companies worldwide, to get closer to the consumer and to really be able to bring their value proposition to each consumer in a proper way. Procter & Gamble has a stated goal to be there at that first moment of truth when you're making a decision to interact with the product. And technologies like ours are able to help customers like Procter & Gamble, not customers, I'm sorry, but companies like Procter & Gamble be able to address those type of situations and really take advertising to a completely new level.
You know, advertising, we're standing in the middle of Advertising Central. we're in Times Square. Yeah. So it's only fitting that you would be speaking in Times Square. So when a Procter & Gamble gets involved, and they're obviously branding to consumers, show me, if you would, how something similar to what they're doing would be used on your product, if you would.
So basically, the fundamental driver that's going to go into any item, whether it's a Procter & Gamble item or Kraft item or anything else, would be an RF-enabled tag that would be integrated into a product. And this particular product, which is just a hand cream, shows an implementation with the near field communication logo on the tag, where the tag is actually integrated into the product. So unlike QR codes where you see a print and you have to basically go in and take a picture of it and so on, in this particular case, you're literally able to just hold the phone up to the product and be able to go directly to where the website wants to take you to interact with the product.
So what kind of information? Is it price? Is it ingredients? Is it whether it's been recalled or not? Is it that kind of information?
So what's really exciting about it is that it's not just that. What's exciting about the ability to communicate with the consumer is that you want to develop a loyal following. And if a consumer has trust in a brand, by being able to tap a product and be able to find out information regarding the contents of the product and so on, but more importantly,
like mom wanting to know if it's hypoallergenic.
Exactly, those type of things. But what's really exciting about it is the ability to actually have an advertiser actually be able to communicate directly with you to set it up in a certain way. So to be able to say, you know, this particular cosmetic will go best for you because it's applied in this fashion, and you're able to interact with the product and so on to be able to see from product to product what goes best for you. Or if you have a particular taste in wine, to be able to just go tap a product and understand what the background on that particular bottle of wine is. So that intelligence at the point of sale, at location, is huge.
So Amir, let me ask you, what is your challenge in your sell-through to the companies to have your brand on their brand, so to speak, and what's the benefit package that you sell to them?
So very simply, the most exciting part about an RF barcode from Kovio versus traditional RFID type applications is that traditional RFID applications required a significant amount of infrastructure to have to be laid in for folks, for example, to keep track of inventory and so on. We are leveraging near-field communication technology that is going to be in 100 million phones this year and is projected to be in 500 to 600 million phones just in a few years. So the capability and the infrastructure, which is the most difficult part to lay in, is basically being launched for us through the equal but more or just as important mobile payment side. Additionally, from our side, in terms of getting our tags integrated, once you have the capability to be able to do that, these companies spend money today on advertising. There's a lot of money that's spent on coupons and broadcast media and so on, and to take some of those dollars and actually put them in at item level, to be able to have the higher returns that you do with consumers at the point of sale, we think we have a good shot at that.
You know, I just thought of something, that they're actually gaining data from the use of this, and they're actually, you know, getting some information that at point of sale that they could never have gotten before.
What's exciting and really as part of the overall trend in mobile, by 2013, we're going to do more search on our mobile phone than we will on our PC at home. So that trend is already happening. The number of smartphones in the world are growing significantly. Almost, you know, more than half of the folks in the U.S. bought a smartphone last year. And so the idea that trend continues, and to be able to go leverage that capability now to be able to get that information at location where you're making a buying decision. A lot of times, I don't say that we're in the chip business. I say that we're in the instant gratification business. So,
good story. Let's get some more information out to our viewers. Where would you send them? Well, I would to your website. So what is that website?
At www.kovio.com.
Spell Kovio?
K-O-V as in Victor, I-O.
Ladies and gentlemen, Amir Mashkoori of Kovio Inc., a private company, part of the Harris Group Meet the Portfolio Day here at the NASDAQ market site in good old New York City. Thanks for coming on to SNNLive. Good to have you.